Hey, Pop Trauma. How are you doing this morning? Trying to stay away from the news. It's too depressing. I went on Twitter and saw some pictures of some beaches in Australia. People aren't taking this seriously at all. I'm good. I'm staying home. My husband, his office pretty much closed down. He's one of only five that go in now. The rest of them are working from home. So he goes to work every morning, but I'm staying home. If we need anything, he runs out to the store to get it. So I think I'm going to start making my throw this morning after I'm done here. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Yeah, I went on last night. I was just bored. I was watching Naked and Afraid. Actually, it's interesting. Someone that got accepted to go on Naked and Afraid was in my stream last night. Tyler, because I was watching that and I was talking about it. And then he came in and he said that because of this virus that's going around, that they've suspended his appearance on the show. Hi, Orphan Annie. How are you? How are you? You're bored also? Yeah. Hi, Katya. I know. I watch it every Sunday. I watch it. It's like on all day. And last night was really interesting. This girl had to kind of make they made their own. Well, this girl and guy, but the guy ended up leaving. But she had to navigate her way from about five different islands, and she did so well on there. It was really interesting. I would have been scared shitless. I mean, there's bull sharks in that ocean. There was stinging jellyfish, like really sharp coral, and she made it. She freaking God bless her. Hi, Ems. How are you this morning? Yeah, my husband's office has all but closed down. There's him and four others that go in and now, and the rest of them are working from home. So it's kind of getting really real to me. And my daughter has a really good job and she got laid off. Well, until this whole thing is whatever, she doesn't even know. It's up in the air where she stands now. So I feel really bad for her. She called me crying the other day. She's really upset about it. But I went on Twitter, and I don't know if any of you have Twitter, but on my news feed, they're showing these beaches with mega people on there that just aren't taking this seriously. Getting ready for a Zoom meeting. I know what Zoom is, but I've never quite figured out how to work. I know a lot of people use it. I think Lori uses that all the time. My mom said the beaches are packed. Is that not crazy? Like, I mean, it's mostly young people, yeah, but they could be carriers. We had our first case near us in Allegheny County of a person in their late 60s that just died from it. It is rude. I mean, it just shows the lack of well, ignorance to start with, but also just not caring. I mean, how are we going to curb this stupid thing if people are just going to be stupid? 80 new cases in the Carolinas today. The numbers go up daily. They do. And these people are so stupid. They're going to the beaches and they're like right together. I mean, what the hell? here I am hunkered down in my house, bored as hell, but I don't even want to go in my car, to be honest with you. And now they're doing something like in the grocery stores, they're setting aside a time like between like 6 and 7 in the morning where people over the age of 60 can go in there and do their groceries and get what they need and go home and get away from. But I mean, that's not gonna. I mean, if it's whatever, I don't know how you can completely isolate yourself. Like my husband goes to work every day. He's pumping gas. He's getting gas in his car and stuff. He's around for at least four other people. And before this, he was around like how many people in his office? That's nice of them. 15% mortality rate for 70 and over. Yeah. That's why in nursing homes, they're isolating the patients. They're even isolating them from each other. Sad. It's all sad. And then these people, because you could be, I can't even go see my grandchildren because who knows? They could be carriers and not get sick because some people don't even show symptoms. Ever since we came in contact with a case, it became very real for us. None of us have symptoms though, so I think we're good. Right. I don't know how long the incubation period is for this disease, but virus, I guess it's called. I really don't know how that works, what the incubation is and how long it is but on the other hand, people are finding innovative ways to spend their time. Like some people are having dance parties, some people are having drink-a-thons, like virtual drink-a-thons, um, dance parties, sing-alongs, all kinds of things. But you got to do something, I guess, to pass the time. I'm sure kids are playing a lot more video games, but I'm not a video game player. So, well, I play a few games online, but I usually play. Hi, Ash. How are you? Good to see you. I'll give you your wrench back. Harvey Weinstein has COVID. Oh, well, I can't say that I feel bad about that one. I really can't. I really can't say I feel bad about him. And that is how about that is what the world calls justice. Yeah, Ash with a wrench. Ash has always had pretty much always had a wrench on my channel. I like Ash. I don't know. Some people think she's a pain in the ass, but I like her. I don't know why, but I do. Ash, haven't seen you in here for a while. So, Ash, there was a guy, I don't know if you watched this show, but there's this show called Naked and Afraid. There was a guy in my chat last night that's going to be going on that show when this whole virus thing is done. They said he'll be either going to northern Vancouver or northern British Columbia or somewhere where it's really hot. Some smartass asked me how I go about forcing people to give me wrenches. Know what I said? I can imagine. I have no idea. Hi, Kathy. I have to go out soon. I said I don't. I do say. Oh God. Well, it's true. You have a wrench in a lot of chats. And that's probably because you're a good moderator and you're fair. They didn't say anything else. Ems and I were talking about that the other day. Her and I are the freaking worst moderators ever. Well, I don't know about her, but I know I am a really bad moderator. If you want a good moderator on your channel, don't don't wrench me up. He didn't say anything else. I like her too, always have. And this entire year, I've had a shred of doubt about Ash for only a blink of an eye. The rest of the time, she's always been solid in my eyes. Oh no, I got flack for having her in my channel, but she's kind of witty and funny sometimes. Can she be a bitch? Can't we all? We're all freaking bitches at times. Ash is a great mod, always fair. I know. I know it. I wouldn't have her as a mod if I didn't. I have to go into my my whatever my settings and see how many people I have blocked again because I'm not sure. I every once in a while I go and I unblock everybody just because I don't want everybody, people to think I'm a bitch. Well, people already think I'm a bitch anyways, but poor Diane, she gets so much grief because of me. God love her for putting up with it, but it's not because I do anything. It's assholes telling fibs. I actually probably used to be one of those assholes when I was a Patreon. Hi, Lucky Loohoo. But then I was kind of, you know, I was kind of an asshole myself. So, how are you this morning, Lucky Loohoo? But anyways, I was saying I was watching this show, Naked and Afraid, yesterday, which I do every Sunday, and this guy came in that says that he's gonna. I just already said that. My head. So he's apparently going to be on Naked and Afraid. Just cool. He wanted to prove it to me. I said, no, don't prove it to me. He's got a channel on here, so I'll be able to tell if he was fibbing, but I don't think he was. He's like on one of those wildlife, wild, they do wild things. Like I see people all over saying Ash blocked me, and Diane's like, I'm like, first, how the hell do you know if you wear the mod? You can't see me. And second, no, I didn't. I've timed out one person in the last 3 months. I bet you can guess who it was. Laura? Laura? M says, Ash, I watched you mod in Diane's chat in the beginning of my channel and noticed how fair you were. That's when I wrenched you. I've never had issues with you being wrench happy ever. What did Kathy say? Ash is a keeper in my book today. I think Ash and I have gone back and forth a little bit. Like I think I've been a bitch to her and she's been a bitch to me. No. Actually she isn't really a bitch to anyone. Kind of skates around that being a bitch part. I don't. I'm I don't skate around that. I'm a bitch sometimes. I can admit it though. And then I feel bad. And then I feel bad about being a bitch to certain people. And I apologize. And then I move on. Because I don't hold grudges. Lucky, like we're in public. You should be okay. Just avoid cramped spaces and don't touch your face until you wash your hands. Yeah. My husband's going out, but I touch the groceries. I mean, I've been touching the groceries that he's bringing home and stuff. But he did go to Walmart and found 3 bottles of or four. There was 4 bottles on the shelf of hand sanitizer, and there was also a note saying, "Be fair. Don't take all 4 bottles. Don't take everything that's here." But there was only 4 bottles, so my husband got 1 bottle of hand sanitizer. Ice skating should be fun. Why ice skating? There's beaches in Australia. I saw on Twitter, there's beaches in Australia that are completely, like, I'm talking like completely full of people. No way in hell would I go to a beach right now. I know, seriously. And therethere's little kids, there's older people, younger people. I mean, freaking crazy. Well, selfish too, because who knows who's got what, who's been where, and what the hell's going on. No telling what they're doing in the water. Yeah, that's the thing in beaches. Everybody's like peeing and pooping in the water, probably. I don't know. Yeah, I was just thinking, like I'm thinking, peeing and pooping in the water. Even swimming pools, but at least swimming pools have chlorine, and the chlorine like gets rid of the. I bet you all the swimming pools will be closed this summer, which is a bummer. We'll be all inside in the air conditioning when it gets hot. I guess there's going to be no, like, not a lot of, um, meeting, love connections. Nobody's going to want to meet someone that they don't know. I feel sorry for all you single ladies out there. What are you going to do to meet your a man of your dreams? Kathy Bradley says, question for anyone who may know. Does this virus grow in hot or cold climates? I think, I think, and I could be wrong, but someone said I heard from someone that it doesn't grow in hot climates, and heard from other people that it it really grows in hot climates. So who knows? What? Say what? What? What, Ash? What? Say bumping uglies. Bumping uglies. Bumping uglies. I have snow on the ground right now, and it's still here. We have no snow here. We've had rain the last couple of days. It got rid of well, we didn't really have that much snow, but whatever snow we had, it got rid of. Bumping uglies. We don't have snow on the ground. We have rain. We got rain all night. We got rain and wind. We've had a lot of rain and wind. It kind of suits the mood. Well, the doctor lady I heard said that about 60, 70 degrees, it started a breakdown of the protein. Now, how accurate that is, I don't know. I bet you're worried about your grandpa, Ash. Isn't he like 90 or something? That's who I worry about, the elderly that are already frail. He's 93 exactly. Are you worried about where does he live at home, or is he in a home, or does he live at home? That's who I worry about mostly, is the elderly people. Although I'm elderly, but my husband worries about me. New title for your live, Bumping Uglies. Maybe, yeah, tomorrow that's what I'm going to put as my title, is going to be Bumping Uglies, if I remember. But who knows if I'll remember. Okay, Ems. Ems will be right back. She got a Zoom meeting. She always leaves me for her meetings. Yes, a Bumping Uglies. I have to dedicate it to Ash 274 though. Yeah, luckily he pretty much stays home, and I'm staying with him right now. I mostly worry about the useless waste of skin, my uncle thing. Useless waste of skin. Oh, I hate calling him that. Dirty ass bringing it home. Oh, you're worried about your uncle bringing the virus home? Does he live with your grandpa? I think it was dead winter when it started. Um, Didn't they say in December? Or was it before that? Because he's a dirty piece of shit. Okay. I can see you love your family. Meeting every Monday morning for the past decade. Wow. Ems, you've been working for that place for 10 years. I don't like him in case I kind of did. I kind of gathered that he wasn't your favorite person. Yeah, he lives here, he lays here and sucks the life out of everything. Ooh, that's not a good thing. Is he at least good to his dad? Or is he like just a lazy bum? Slight hint of animosity, just a slight, just a slight hint of animosity. That's a thing. I mean, we need to. Well, since I'm getting older, we need to take care of my daughter. If you're listening, we need to take care of our elderly. I lived with my grandmother for a year when I was like 13, and that was the best year of my life. I love my grandmother. Miss her. No, I've worked in media since I was like 22-ish. All media has Monday morning meetings. I changed companies when we really relocated. That's what M says. Lucky Lou says the outside weather doesn't matter. I think people exposed indoors, room temperature. No, he's awful to everyone. He's an entitled shit-faced ass. Ash says it. Here's what I love about Ash. Ash don't care. She says it as she sees it. She calls it like she sees it. And she cracks me up most of the time. Hi, Mary. How are you feeling, honey? Mary, how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling good, honey. There's a lady on here called Ginger Locke's mom is friends with her Miss Murder, and I think she contracted the virus, and she's got the symptoms and everything. So, sending up prayers to her. She just subbed to my channel, so here is one example. I've been staying here for the past week almost. Know what he does for entertainment? He resets the internet. Oh, and he cuts the power to the heat air so that I can't adjust it. What? See, that's what I have to deal with. He's 62, acts like he's 8. Why does he do that? Was he ever married? Did he ever have kids? Or is he one of those confirmed bachelors because nobody would have him? Sounds like it. Yeah, schizoid to be sure. Wow. So is that why you disappear sometimes? He just cuts off your internet. He was married to one lady who stabbed him. No, no kid. God, she stabbed him. You can't make this shit up. Come on. Come on. No, he's a dickhead, just a selfish prick. Oh, how does your okay? This is a question. Does your grandfather have all his faculties? Like, I mean, is he like coherent? Does he understand what's going on around him, or does he just take advantage of him because he's older? Yeah, Papa is all there and then some. That's good. I think that would be the hardest thing is if you saw somebody that old, that in that age bracket that was helpless and someone took advantage of him, or were taking advantage of him. Must have just been a warning stab. A warning stab. She didn't get him right. I wonder what he did to her that she stabbed him. He must have done something. I mean, you just don't stab some. Well, maybe some Jodi Arias did. But then she was psycho, so. Your papa still drives? Really? When my mom passed away, but when my mom was 87, like when she got to be 85, she had to take a driver's license test every year to keep her license. Me being here irritates him. I like that it pisses him off. Whatever makes him miserable, I'm all about. Why? So he can't take advantage of your grandfather? Is that why it pisses him off? Hi, Mrs. Lee. How are you? That's so sad. I hate people. I mean, I don't hate anybody, but I don't like when people take advantage of older people. I just think that's horrible. Hi, Clancy. Day 12. So it matters less since we're all isolating now, except I don't go out at all. Seems we need to do this till the 31st. No symptoms. Um, our state is going, our state is going to be on total, total shutdown now. All non-essential businesses are going to be closed. I just saw it on the news. Kathy Bradley says, Ash, I heard that Hello Starlight is sick. Is she okay? Yeah, I hope she's okay. I hope anybody here's the thing. No matter what, I hope everyone gets through this and with, you know, well. Uh, we had a knockdown drag out 2 days ago. It was colorful. Ash, I can't even imagine you. Well, I guess I can because I've seen her go at people. I don't think Ashley holds in a whole hell of a lot. Is Hello Starlight all right? I mean, here's the thing, even if we've had our problems or I pissed people off, I don't wish them sick. She is sick. I think she's doing okay. I haven't heard much in the past 24 hours. I miss the shit out of her though. Yeah. Well, if you do talk to her, tell her I'm sending her my best wishes. Uh, Even though she's mad at me, I don't wish her any ill will. I don't wish anybody, seriously. Feeling okay, just waiting for my youngest results, who I am more worried about. Oh, Mary, I remember you saying that yesterday. I'm sending out prayers to you. Mary, how long does it take? Right now, today in the Pittsburgh Zoo parking lot, they're doing coronavirus tests, but I don't want to be anywhere near people, actually. But I'm not sick. I don't have any symptoms. Well, I have a runny nose, but I have that every morning. So I like Hello Starlight also. Hope she gets better soon. I do too. Like I said, I don't wish ill will. I know she's mad at me right now, and that's fine, but I hope she gets better. Um, Praying for you, hon. Yeah, we all are, Mary. They are allowing us to do sessions via phone and computer for most of our clients, which is great option. Um, my husband is that they pretty much closed his office down except for him and four others. And he brought home this like huge screen. He goes, "Oh man, I'll show you the screen." He brought this home from his office. It's like huge. And he says, if you want to hook it up to your computer. I said, hell no, I don't want to see myself that big. Are you nuts? God, you'll see every friggin' wrinkle, every single line. No, I don't want to see it on that big a screen. It's huge. It's like, I think it's either 22 or 24 inches. It was way too big. I had strained discussions last night about the same. What? During this time, my husband and I have only had one screaming match, and of all things, it was about the virus. Really? I had a strained discussion. My husband doesn't even want to discuss it. He doesn't want to watch anything about it. He doesn't, because I saw something online, which I posted on here, and he wouldn't even listen to it. He says, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, Mario, I'm sending you my prayers too. I hope everything works out fine. Um, Hi, Simon. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for coming in this morning. Yeah, Mary, I'm sending you my prayers. Hope your youngest is okay. We need to yeah, that's the thing. Is that thing I saw on Twitter with those beaches that are like so crowded. Like, what are people thinking? Hello. Hi, just me. Morning. Lots of healing energy your way. Kayla says to you, Mario. Yes. Uh, Mario, I forget, did you say that you had a positive result? I don't want to say, I don't want to talk out of turn, but I thought maybe I saw that somewhere. Carla, they aren't thinking. Yeah. That my husband has to go to work every day, and that's why like I think about it more because he's out and about. He is, he's the one that goes to the store. He's the one that, warm Simon says, Mario, warm felt hugs, my beautiful YouTube friend. Simon, you're so sweet. Yeah, my husband, like, he just doesn't want he thinks, oh, it's gonna run its course. So like, this is serious, dude. This is serious. This isn't like a joke. It's not just like the flu. Like, we hear about the flu and it doesn't bother us because, unless we get it, which I had it a couple years ago. I had it, and I was in bed for 1 week straight. I did not leave my bed except to go to the bathroom and take a shower. That was it. I seriously was that sick. I thought if I died, I would feel better. That's the only way I would feel better. I was so sick. So I definitely don't want to get sick. And I've had the flu a couple times. And Katja, Simon is sending you, a rose. And Kayla, Simon is sending you a rose. Katja, my husband is fortunate enough to work remotely, so he's home. Well, that's the thing. My husband's office, some people can work from home. Like, most of them are working from home, but a few of them have to go into the office. Like, my husband takes care of all the technical stuff in the office. So he has to be there. If something breaks, like last night, he had to go to work. He was called in at 10 o'clock at night because all the phone system went down. When all the phone systems go down, everything that comes in goes down. So he had to go there at 10 o'clock at night. He's like swearing. I could hear him swearing in the other room. And I'm like, what? Because I could hear the phone rang, and I heard him answer it. He said, I have to go into work. Like, why? 10 o'clock at night. So he got halfway there, and then he had to turn around and come back because whatever happened in the office fixed itself. So weird. But now anything that goes wrong in the office, there's no one else to fix it. He's the only one. So him and four others go into work every day. So here's the thing. I could get it. I could get it from him. No, but him and his boss are like, he's worked for them for almost 30 years. So, you know, he, him and his boss are friends. So if anything goes wrong in the office, it's usually the boss that will take care of it. But because my husband's so good with that stuff and does a lot of that stuff, he called him. He's got our home phone. He's got his cell phone number. He's got our, you know, no matter what would happen, he'd be able to get hold of us. That's the scariest thing. Some get the virus and are very sick, and some die. The majority have mild flu or nothing, so spread the virus because they don't realize they have it. Exactly. They could be just carriers and not even get sick. But every time now, if I cough, like I have a tickle cough that I get every once in a while, but every time, like if I think I'm getting like a sore throat or I'm like, I cough a little bit, I like freak out. Hi, Joanne. How are you, sweetheart? Nice to see you. Okay, guys, I'm getting coffee. Don't play. I'm back. So yeah, so I was watching on the news and they say people are the ones that are hunkering down and doing what they're supposed to do are going online and they're having like dance parties, drinking parties. They're doing all kinds of stuff. O'Clancy says that's the scariest thing. Some get the virus and are, oh, right. I read that. I read it. I didn't remember I read it. I'm such an idiot. God. And that was my husband went out this last weekend and got me another case of K-Cups. So I'm good for at least a couple weeks because I already had some left over. So I know. I don't know what I'd do without it. And I made a big pot of soup. It turned out really good. I made a big pot of vegetable soup on Saturday. It turned out so good. So good. It's like, okay, Joanne. Um, yeah, it turned out so good. So we have that for the next couple days. And then my husband went to the store. He went to Walmart and he got pizzas. We have pizzas. He got a big thing of hot dogs, two big jars of peanut butter, like huge. I mean, I'm talking like this big. Like they were, because he went to Sam's Club and that's all you can buy there is like the big things. So he got that because he said, like, in case we, and he got tuna fish, which I don't eat because I don't like tuna, but he got tuna fish. He got a bunch of chicken, like in big, huge packages of chicken, pork chops, hamburger meat. It's been rough due to even though our twins are out on their own, seeing them every day, but now they stop by, leave stuff, supplies on the porch when they find it, not being able to see, hug our babies. Oh, Simon, I'm so sorry. It's like with me too. My kids are so far away. And when my daughter called me the other day and she was crying because she's got this really good job and she got laid off, I was like heartbroken for her. I couldn't even give her a hug or, you know, the only thing we can do is, you know, tell them we love them every day until we were supposed to fly to see them in May, and now we're not sure about everything's up in the air now, like about like is everything going to be okay then, or what's it just I don't know if anybody watches Rosie O'Kelly in here, but she was talking about the economic part of what this whole virus is going to do to the economy, and that's even scary. I mean, not only the virus is scary, but what it's going to do to the economy is scary. Because I think Rosie used to be a banker or something. So, from what I understand, I made chicken soup for a few days. Yeah, the soup is like just put in like I use I don't know if you guys know what an Instant Pot is, but I use my. Hey Simon, I meant to ask you. You have twin girls. Can your wife not leave the house either? Like usually it's one person. They say one person that should stay at home and one person should go out. So I'm the person that's got to stay at home. We've been living on video phone. It's still not the same, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, we've been FaceTiming too with our kids and our grandkids. Hi, Katrina. How are you? Katrina, I'm glad you came in here. I went to your channel the other day. How do I get a reading from you? I'm a business person and my background is in banking and finance. Katrina's beautiful. Katrina has this channel that is so cool, and I've been subbed to her probably since last year, Katrina. Yes, 28 years old, beautiful, successful, bright. They're truly my light. Ah, Simon, that's so sweet. Except Katrina goes online, does her lives at like 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, and I never catch her. Um, what she said, all you have to do is join my live stream when I do live readings. And that's my problem, Katrina, is I'm always asleep when you go live. She's so pretty. And she does these readings, and I've always wanted to get on that list of doing a reading, but I've never been there. I do free live readings. Yes, she does. And it's so interesting to see how spot on she is. See, I believe in all that stuff. I know some people don't believe in it, but I believe in all that stuff. I think it's cool. I do start at 11 on early nights. I think aren't you in Texas or something? Because Texas, I think, is like, I think it's 3 hours or something. Your your 11 o'clock is like my 2 o'clock in the morning, I think. Sometimes I'm up at that time, but not very often. I was in Katrina's stream yesterday. I know she's great. You guys, if you can, like sub to her. I should go to her channel and get her link and post it in here. Um, Here it is. If you guys want to go, um, if you guys want to go and here, ah, you guys want to go and sub to her. She does live readings. Here's her link. Please read my previous comment. Carla, you're beautiful this morning. Woot woot. Oh, jeez. Thank you. I'm about due to dye my hair again, so I don't get called Chucky's mom. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, sub to her channel. She does great. She does these readings. I think she does them with cards or and she has these crystals and Mel Mel goes there a lot. Mel Mel, I think Mel Mel is a wrench on her channel. I do watch when I can. I watch the replays too. I just never seem to be able to catch the live streams very often. And if I do, it's so late I fall asleep. But she does. Maybe one of these days I will be there on time to get a reading. What do? You just take names and then you go like in order. My son and daughter call us every day. It seems strange to realize they're checking on their elderly parents. My son has always complained I'm too busy to return his calls. That's good that they worry about you. My daughter, too. She's been calling me a lot lately, too. She's worried. Yes, Mel Mel. I love Mel Mel. She's whenever I'm feeling, whatever, I go to her channel and watch some of her videos and they just bring me up. Being tuned in with vibrations and frequencies is awesome. That's what our whole universe is surrounded by. Exactly. Well, I'm really into the paranormal and stuff, so, I don't know if you all believe in it. I know a lot of people don't, but I do believe in it. So, you're far from being Chucky's mom. People are so cold and mean. I know. I'm just, you know what? It is what it is. People just, because of the red hair or whatever, they decided that I look like Chucky or whatever, and they decided to call me that. And every freaking chat I went into, they were calling me that. I was like, oh, geez, I might as well just run with it. Like, yeah, it's simple. All you do is put your name on a list, right? Well, one of these days I'll make it there because there's some things I would like to, you know, I don't know, ask or I don't know. Do people ask you things or you just kind of go with whatever? Yeah, people can be mean, but you know, I find like if you've got a channel on YouTube, it just comes with the territory. And you have to just take it for what it is. You either, break down and cry about it or I don't know. I go by people's behavior. If they're mean and hateful, there's something missing in their life that they have to be, calling me names or whatever, or calling anybody names. And I'm not perfect. I've been known to be. And different days I do. Oh, really, Katrina? Oh my gosh. I would love that. I'd love to talk to my mom or dad or grandma. What did O'Clancy say? That's funny. Oh, I just read that. It's raining. It's raining again. I can't believe it's raining again. Honest to God, in the last couple of days, it has rained so much. It's like it's mirroring the mood. It's like the mood is gloom and doom. Although yesterday it was sunny. Hi, British Chippy. Gosh, I'm not getting any notifications, and my subscription list gives me nothing either. I have to click onto people's page to see if they're live. Um, British Chippy, I think what you have to do, and correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, is you have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. I don't know. I have to do that a lot of times too because I don't get all notifications. There's certain channels I do, and there's certain channels I don't. And I don't know why that is. Oh, I bet in your heyday you were a knockout. As young things, I think it's funny to slam your maturity. All girls, you'll get there. Yeah, and what's the alternative? You're like gonna die? What, be dead? You know, I am really, I mean, I'm here. I mean, the alternative is I'm 6 feet under. So it sounds interesting, your channel. I think I will subscribe to you, says Joanne to Katrina. Okay, I'm going to do it with everyone. Sweet Bridge, good day to you. Oh, where did that person come in? I didn't see that. Oh, so anyways, so I don't know if you guys were in here earlier, but last night this guy, Tyler, came in here who is going to be on Naked and Afraid. So we're going to see him in all his glory. Well, they kind of take out the, they blur out the important parts on that show. But he was accepted to be on the show, and so he's going to be on that show. But right now, because of this virus that's going on, they can't really do the show like any more new shows. But it'll be interesting to see him on that show because I'm a really big fan of that show. I watch it every Sunday. British Chippy is saying, "Good to see you, Simon. Good to see you from British Chippy." So is everybody like staying home today? What's going on? Katrina, are you staying home? Katrina, when do you sleep? Honest to God, you're up so late. Sometimes she has really long live streams too. I don't know how you do it, hon. You have got to have the most stamina I've ever seen in my life. Something must keep you like energized. Um, I'm I'm gonna stay home. I don't have to cook today because I made that big batch of soup. So we have the vegetable soup, but probably gonna make I some kind of dessert or something. I don't know. What else is there to do? I could, you know, I might do a little bit of laundry today, but I'm not sure. Um, could wash my floors. Oh no, you know what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna be starting my throw for my couch. I'm going to my husband went out yesterday and bought all the yarn. And here was what was really funny is I ordered the yarn from Joann's. We had to order it online, pay for it online, and he had to go to the store, call them. They called or they emailed us when the yarn was ready, and then he had to drive to the store. He had to call them when he got there, and they came to the door and just handed him the order through the door. No touching of hands, no anything, just weird. Homemade bread again today for me. Love it. Oh, I love homemade bread. That's got to be the best. There's a 3 ingredient bread thing recipe online. Like it's so easy to make. It's like no kneading either. It's just like you do it in a glass bowl and it's cool. Yes, I'm home. British Chippy said, "Yes, I'm home. I've had a wobbly day so far. Seems we will all feel a bit of anxiety, regardless of how we think we'll be just fine. Mine, I think, is because I won't see my nephews for months." Yeah. And that's like I was saying before, we were planning a trip. We were planning to fly to see my kids, and now we can't do it. Well, now we don't know. It's up in the air when we can. British Chippy, I'm hoping that we can connect soon, figuring free time. Javi, I did some yard work the one day it didn't rain. This downtime, looking forward to spring. I love container planting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know about that anymore. I made the butter buns. It goes in a heartbeat. Yeah, anything, any kind of homemade bread. I might make biscuits today to go with my soup because I think that would go good with the soup. I don't know, homemade biscuits. What do you guys think? British Chippy says my sister and her partner are being called to action by the NHS. They work private, but because of staff getting sick, they're asked to get on the front line. So being in hospitals means we have to. Oh, wow. We have to stay away from them. Wow. That's scary. That is scary. I have a niece and her husband are both doctors, so I'm sure they're being worked to working hard. Gardening is great therapy. Get your hands in the dirt, ladies. Anything homemade is delicious. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of making some biscuits today and then, having that with the soup. I've been eating a lot though. I don't know about you guys. Like maybe I just notice I'm eating a lot because I'm not moving, I'm not doing a lot. And maybe it just seems like I'm eating a lot and I'm just not eating as like any more than I used to eat. But my pants are feeling a little tight. So my 6-month-old nephew, I'm going to miss him so bad. I'm 2 weeks in and got to go another 3 months. Oh, I'm sorry, British Chippy. That's sad. We miss our grandkids too. We really miss our grandkids. Um, yeah, we can't go there. We can't hug them. We can't, it's just like, it's hard. And some of our grandkids are 2,500 miles away. Some of our grandkids are 150 miles away. Some of our grandkids are 30 miles away, and we can't see any of them. It's just, it's just sad. It's, I, I'm just praying that, I mean, according to the news, China hasn't reported any new cases. So I'm trying to think optimistically, and that is that this is going to run its course and then it's going to be over. I'm hoping. The stayed home becoming boring, so he might eat properly. Exercise will be after the coronavirus. Yeah, coronavirus. Yeah, it will be. I'm just wondering, like, the long-term effects on the economy and, what's going to happen. You know, Hey, Ash says, does the UK have any cases? I never hear about them for some reason. Someone was in here, Carrie, I think from Scotland, said they had cases there. Yeah, I heard they're doing good now. We're just a ways behind them. Yeah, I heard that there was no new cases coming out of there. So Joanne says, Ash, good morning, girlfriend. Good morning, girlfriend. Yeah, I think there are cases in the UK. I know you are, but time shall pass. Yes, it will. It will. I mean, we're going to get past this. It's just not knowing how this thing, Ash, we are Italy just 2 weeks behind. It's bad. PM will probably put us on lockdown because of the selfish still going out in crowds. Did you see that? I was talking about that this morning, British Chippy, about pictures from a beach in Australia where it was just, they were just packed on the beach and people were packed going to the beach. It was just like, what are you thinking? And it was all ages. I mean, there were older people and younger people and kids, and we are probably going to be the worst hit if they don't stop being morons, right? I was looking at past pandemics, and other than the HIV/AIDS one, the last one of the flu type was in like 1968. What was the H1N1 or yeah, what was that all about? Can anybody remember that one? Wasn't that some kind of a serious virus too? Why do they call it pandemic? I'm not stupid. I don't even know. Um, why is that? Yeah, they went to the beach here too. I do time. I'd hit a bitch. I do time. I'd hit a bitch. Well, it's kind of stupid when this is going on. Like, use your high crime canary. Spanish flu was in 1918. What's the swine flu? That was another one, wasn't it? The swine flu. I think JoJo was talking about getting the swine flu. I don't even know what that is. Is that from pigs? I don't know. I just had the regular flu when I got sick. I failed at history, just saying, British he says. Me too. I never looked up viruses. Like, I guess people are looking all this stuff up. H1N1 was the swine flu, and it's normal flu strand these days. Well, this one is more serious because it lives on a surface. I think I read where it can live on a surface, especially a metal surface, for like days. They said 2 waves of the pandemic always come in two. Unbelievable. I only know because I read about past pandemics last night. I really, I, I have no clue, and I actually don't want to read about it because it will probably scare me more. So I'm probably like keeping myself ignorant. I mean, my husband's going out every day, so he's bringing whatever he's touching, whoever he's coming in contact with, he's bringing it home. So if I'm going to get it, I feel like I'm going to get it from him because I'm not going anywhere. Oh, the norovirus swept the college I taught at. That was bad. Hey, at least we aren't getting the bubonic plague. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. People calling me, disturbing my live stream. How rude of them. Yeah, I don't even know what the bubonic plague is. In my opinion, this is going to hit us harder than it did our ancestors throughout the Great Depression, my great grandparents' days, and the recovery time is going to be long and stretched out, like wiped out nearly half the world's population. Holy shit, that is scary. Well, I think Italy's had been the hardest hit so far. Jojo, Jojo, hello, Jojo. How you doing? My son has a restaurant on the beach of San Diego. They are selling takeout meals. They have chalked out boardwalk areas 6 feet apart to remind people. They have signs that say "Go home." Really, his business is going to tank. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's not going to be doing well. Geez, Simon, way to be optimistic, says Ash. Ash, the more we know, less we put ourselves at risk. Actually, the more I know, the more I want to stay in the house and not go anywhere, to be honest with you. I just don't want to. We have the same numbers we've had along the way. Well, I just read in Pennsylvania last night there was 479 positive cases of the coronavirus. And here I thought, oh, we don't have a lot, but I think I was fooling myself because that's a lot of, I don't care, that's a lot. And now they're setting up in the parking lot of the zoo, they're setting up a testing center. I think we will get this thing under control and we will be okay. I sure hope so. I'm trying to think that way too, Ash. It's a bit shit right now, Mojo, but keep that chin up, girl. Oh yeah, I said about the Spanish flu the other day, says Mojo. The advances in medical, I think, is on our side. We are much farther along than we were in 1968, 1958, 1918. Yeah, I'm thinking too about the economy. I think the economy is going to take a hit from this. I was about 70 years old with the Spanish flu, Jojo. I was about 70 years out with the, I'm like 70 years out with the Spanish flu. Yeah, I think they're like I think from what I understand now, and don't quote me on this, but from doing autopsies in China of the people that have died, I think they're understanding how this flu manifests itself, and I think they're understanding how they can, you know, curb it. Joanne says, Simon, it's because hard-headed people, they put everyone at risk. In Canada, they just closed all shopping centers except for the food. Yeah, and kids are out of school until September in Canada too. Ash is throwing dates and times like Mandy. They survived, and my granddad was in World War I. The stimulus package did not pass, but I believe it's still on the table. Simon, economically, it's going to devastate us for a period of time. I'm sure I won't be alive to see the recovery, just being realistic. Simon, don't say that. I'm older than you. I'm staying positive. I think this will pass, but not as fast as we would all like. Um, but here's the thing, and this is what makes me feel like a little better, is because in China, they haven't reported any new cases, so it kind of ran its course. So that's what I'm thinking. Hopefully, it'll run its course. Hopefully. I think that closing the schools was the best move we made. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right, Ash. And I think at this point that they should just close it down for the year. I mean, why not at this point? I'm still giggling that Harvey Weinstein has corona. Karma is a bitch. Yes, I'm going to hell. I'm okay with that. How did he get it? Isn't he in jail? Did someone bring it to the jail and he got it in jail? Like, I don't know. I thought he was in High Sixth Sense. Do you believe China tells the truth? No. No, I'm hoping. You need to calm down. Hi. Oh, I'm giving you a wrench. You need, you guys, welcome. You need to calm down. She's my new friend. I just started talking to her a few weeks ago. Get those dumbass kids off the beaches. I know. I mean, God. Okay, hoping. Boy, I'm just give me everybody will have. I'll be like Tucker and everybody will have a ranch on my channel. I don't trust China. They tried to hide this virus from us. I think they tried to silence their own people because they didn't want to panic. And they put a lot of people at risk. Yes, I believe that. But Crime Canary says, I don't trust China. They tried to. Oh, okay. I just read that. God, seriously, why would there be kids at the beach during a crisis like, oh my God, Katrina, if you have Twitter, go on Twitter. It shows the beaches in Australia that packed, completely packed. Oh, how come you don't have a ranch? There you go. They are taking our temperature before we can go into our building at work now. Really, you need to calm down. I don't know. My husband, okay, there's him and four others at work, and the rest of the people at work are just staying home and working from home. Well, you were talking about people who eat bats and other weird shit live on top of each other. There's a reason these things start over there. And I don't know if you guys ever watched the Travel Channel. There's a guy on the Travel Channel that used to have a show called Bizarre Foods, and he used to go to all those exotic countries and eat all that, like rats and spiders and all that weird crap. I think the show got canceled. I bet you he's happy it did. Right. Well, I heard that this wasn't passed from bats, but who knows? Everybody has a different story every day. You have backwoods cities like the live in that has the triages set up, but the local health department are not testing throughout this time. So that's why we have no looky list cases. I'm going stream at some point about this with the proven facts. Kathy says, Katrina, they are going to bring it home to their parents. Yeah, that's kind of selfish. I think it was like wasn't it spring break? And then they closed all the beaches in Florida. I don't know. I guess even like St. Patrick's Day, they were all out celebrating and stuff in bars and that. So, like, it's crazy. Information that our public health department has posted. Yeah. I just don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I wanna know, but I don't want to know. I want to know and I don't want to know. But you can't turn on the TV that somebody's not talking about it. Uh, our jails and local prisons are on hunger strike. They shut down their commissary. Wow. Uh, you need to calm down. That's that's like, yeah, what are prisons going to do? I guess I've heard that cruise ships are offering up if they need all their beds on these cruise ships for like, for people that are getting sick and make them mad. Well, yeah, I suppose that would piss an inmate off, but you know, what can you do? Like, wonder if they have enough toilet paper in the prison. I, I mean, I think about that. Hi, Susan. One of our prisons have people that are infected, or affected, infected. Damn fingers, Simon. Katrina, I really enjoy your readings. Yeah, me too. I like her channel. Still here. I see everyone. Hey everyone, Em says. Morning, Gingerlock's mom. How are you doing, hon? How you feeling? Um, Kathy Bradley says, "Ugh, I would pass on those cruise ships." Well, I'm talking like if hospitals, run out of. Hi, Shady Booty. Um, it was quite a weekend here. It's smooth sailing this whole upcoming week. Why? What happened, Shady Booty? Having mimosas. Oh, those are good. I might have a beer. Seriously. Seriously, I might have a beer. And I'm not a beer drinker, but I might just have a beer. Why? Because, just because. I have wine though. I might have wine instead of beer. Em's is saying hi. Good morning, O'Clancy. Another day, another feud. Oh, someone having a feud. Hi, Diana. Just popping on to say hello and good morning to you and your friends. I am back and forth right now, starting my mountain of college work. Okay, Diana. Thanks for popping in. It's okay. I saw drink up, baby. Do it, Carla. What? Do what? I'm not sure what I'm. Oh, drink, have a beer. Yeah, I might. I just might. Maybe that's what I was saving the beer for. We haven't been drinking like anything. Does not want any more food. Oh, trust me. Trust me. I'm trying to stay away from all the feuds. It's hard because here's the thing. Things happen and you hear things about, you hear things people talk about your friends and you just want to say something, but if you do, and like I did the other day, then it just sparks, it just has a snowball effect. And I'm sorry if I brought that on, like, I think I brought that on Ems by saying what I did say to Tiffany Marie, because then she fired up alive and she was not happy. And if I caused you any shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But she kind of made me mad because I felt like she was being kind of a hypocrite. So I want to call you later. Uh, Gingerlock's mom, M says, I want to call you later. I'll tell you what happened. You totally know what I'm referring to and will be wowed. Thanks, Ems. I just felt really bad. I felt like that had sparked her, or I had poked the bear, so to speak, and I feel bad. Rosie O'Kelly is doing streams on this stuff economically, and she is worldly experience. Yeah, she was an international banker, I think. Rosie was. I respect her. I like Rosie. She's actually probably the second person I subscribed to when I came over to from where I was before. No, it wasn't your fault. Tiffany does what she does deliberately and not because of anyone other than her own mean self. Well, here's the thing. I had apologized to everybody for mean things I had said, including Makeup Mobster and Tiffany. And then she came up on my panel and I felt she was being kind of hypocritical. So I called her out. And I felt like that might have, like, you know, um, might have pushed her towards doing whatever stream she did. And that kind of put M's in a bad spot, and I feel bad about that. But I don't take it back because I think I really did believe she was being hypocritical. So I really don't take that back. I mean, I'm not calling her names or anything. I've just thought that here she was trying to fix something with someone else and turning around and doing like whatever she was. had been doing to, I thought Ems was a friend of hers, but whatever. It is what it is. But the only person I feel like I need to apologize to right now is Ems. And it is what it is. She can be mad at me. Um, they can be mad at me, whatever. I got booted somewhere for siding for a reason civility, which was called siding with M's. So be it. Um, yeah, well, M's, I like M's. And I always have always said that. So, it kind of bothered me that she had done all that stuff, like played a recorded phone call and done all that stuff. And then here she was trying to tell someone else how to resolve an issue with someone else when her resolving an issue was to show private messages and play a recorded phone call, which, by the way, I never listened to. Oh, thank you. You need to calm down. Yeah. Carla, it's totally fine. And I've always liked you too. Thanks, Ems. But I will always stick. I mean, I don't care. People say mean things about her, and I won't have it. I mean, I gave her a chance to come up here, and only because Heidi had said it was all right, and I gave her that choice, and I just couldn't keep my mouth shut. I got a big mouth. What can I say? But I did apologize to people that and I'm not trying to be a hypocrite about it, but I felt like she was being a hypocrite, and that's why I called her out. So, but that's all I wanted to say. I kind of wanted to apologize to Ems for you know, doing that because then it just started something, and then I have the same problem, Carla. Trust me, I understand. Yeah, I just felt I made it worse for her, and I felt bad. Carla, just keep in mind though that my mouth is sometimes no better. I get myself into shit, so I have my own stuff too. Yeah, but I didn't mean to make it worse for you. You need to calm down, says, how are you, Mojo? How are you, Mojo? Um, oh God, every time I get the sniffles now, I'm like, is this the coronavirus? But I'm like, I'm bad in the morning. My nose is always running. You didn't make it worse. Tiffany had that live planned already. Oh, okay. I think she called me out though on it. I didn't watch it because if whenever I hear that my name was mentioned somewhere, I won't watch because it just gets me crazy. Makes me crazy. And then I feel the need to go on and then I make a fool out of myself and then I say things I shouldn't say and then I make people more pissed off. So, but I think I'm pretty good at judging heart. Listen to people and you can hear whether it's all about being right. You didn't make it worse. I think it probably would have happened anyways. Yeah. Every time I see that name, you need to calm down. I just want to laugh. It's so cool. It's such a good name. That and my other favorite name is Reese without her spoon. I just think that's like the coolest name ever. You need to calm down. Mojo's giving you thumbs up and hearts. So anybody's doing so I guess you need to calm down has a job because she said they're gonna be what taking your temperature before you go into work. Is that what you said? You need to calm down. They're taking your temperature. I actually took my temperature a couple days or yesterday. My husband took my temperature because I was like really tired. So I said, I'm going to take a nap because I had a headache. He said, let me take your temperature. So he took my temperature and it was like 97 something. So Sixth Sense says, Ams, you are sweet. What people don't know is I've tried to work this stuff out behind the scenes with two of them. I accepted. I didn't. and I wouldn't even try. The one who won't talk just hurts my feelings. Yeah, Ems, and here's the thing, Ems. I know how you feel because my feelings have been it's since I started doing these live streams, I cannot tell you, I can't even count how many times that people have really hurt my feelings on here and have said things that are just blatantly lies about me. Yes, I'm putting a heating pad on my forehead until I get I guess she doesn't want to work. I should tell my husband to do that. No, he would drive me crazy if he had to stay at home. No, 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 no. I'm kind of glad. This is a terrible thing for a wife to say, but I'm kind of glad he's at work because he is the worst one for harping me at me about YouTube. I would always at least allow a conversation if I was truly friends with someone. I would never stonewall if I was truly friends with someone. Exactly, Ems. And that's what makes me really sad for you is that somebody, and I'm not talking about Tiffany now, but somebody that you truly thought you were was your friend. And I know that you and Makeup Mobster were really good friends. Have a fractured friendship, and that makes me sad. It really does. Because I know how it felt when and I know a lot of you have problems with Trisha, but I know how it felt when Trisha and I kind of fractured our friendship. Now, it's not fractured anymore. I'm still friends with her, don't get me wrong. But when we weren't friends, I mean, it really hurt because I really liked her. I mean, we were just such good friends and it watch my temperature be like 105. Wow. Don't get it too high. Girl, I've heard some major lies about myself. Gosh, I read that I'm always high, that I'm not really from New York, and I could go on and on and on. Yeah, I've heard some lies about myself too. Like I go live without my husband doesn't know what I'm doing, and um, uh, I don't know. Just I'm a doxer. I'm this. I'm that. I do terrible things. And I know a lot of people know that I have sent things to them. I would never dox anybody. I wouldn't even. I mean, I wouldn't even say someone's first name in a stream. So, I would never dox anybody. I would never, and people have said things like, um, well, whatever. They've just lied about me. And blatant lies is what really drives me crazy. And some people that I had given a certain person that I had actually met and gave gifts to that I had made told lies on me, said I doxed her, said that I only had met her for like maybe 45 minutes. We had coffee. She said I was on the phone with someone the whole time that we were talking. I had given her gifts. She had thanked me for the gifts, but she turned around and said all this stuff about me. And I won't even mention her name because it's just like it and it hurt my feelings because um I really had thought that we had a nice time. We had coffee. You know, it just really hurt my feelings when she did that. Like, and then she came on and said that I had doxed her and just really bad. That really bothered me. And then I saw her and she kept saying stuff like the more she said, and I met her 4 months ago for like 45 minutes. And she keeps adding to this story that I had been on the phone the whole time I talked to her when I didn't even go on the phone. All I did was we took some selfies because I had given her some gifts. Like that really hurt my. I even noticed that I lied about having a temperature of what I did during the flu. Someone put in the chat, I'd be dead. So misinformed, apparently. I'm telling you. Wow. Yeah. People go with their own narrative. They say what they want to say. And the thing is, here's the thing. If someone types something in the chat about you that's terrible, you're going to have 10, 15, 20 people that absolutely believe what they're saying. And that's what bothers me more than anything. Now, the temperature would have remained, and yes, I would have probably had major issues. Watching the news in background, people are going mad. 3 bing bangs for tenor. I didn't understand what that meant. Carla, you need to listen to that song when you get a chance. Just YouTube, you need to calm down. Oh, is that a song? Just YouTube, you need to calm down? That is a good song. Maybe I'll play it. I would play it, but I'd probably get a strike or something. I don't even know how, I've never gotten a strike yet, but I don't even know how that works. If I could, I'd play it actually. Never joke about death. Yeah, never joke about death, really. If people don't get how horrible a flu can be, oh my God. I tell you, Ems, 2 years ago I had the flu and I literally could not get out of bed. 106 temperature would definitely give you seizures. I have no idea. If people don't get how horrible a flu can be, lucky ass them. I've been flat out for a week too, Carla. Clancy, I never want to get, I could barely, my, I literally existed on ginger ale and dry toast, like, and only because I had to. Like, I could take a little tiny sip of ginger ale, like, but I just stayed in bed. I didn't even like hardly move out of bed. Kathy, I was almost at 106 at one point and didn't have seizures. The ER broke it, so luckily it went down. Joanne says, Ems, I got friends from my first community calling me names because my first language is French. I blocked them and they came in others' name thinking I don't know, they're racist, pure and simple. Oh, Joanne, that's terrible. But you know, when you meet somebody and they turn around and they say lies about you, it's just, especially after you gave them gifts. I gave her gifts that I had made that, and then she turned around and did that to me. It just about, it really bothered me that I will email it when then you'll never hear it. Then you'll never hear it. Kathy, I was almost, okay. I read that. Jojo says this journalist is interviewing a man 6 feet away and they're calling it the Peter Crouch method. Carla, they're childish and I don't care. Exactly. Well, the thing that I did care about this one because I really thought that she and I had a nice conversation. And she was actually the first person from YouTube I ever met, like in real life, and will probably be the last person I meet in real life because of what she did to me. Ginger locks. Aw, I love my gifts from Carla. She said she did too. I had given her a few things, and she actually said she had given something to her daughter. And then she turned around and did that to me. It was just, you know, said I doxed her and said I was on the phone with someone else the whole time I was talking to her. Like, we ended up going, she had picked the place we were going to meet, and the restaurant ended up being closed. So we went to a gas station and we had coffee. We sat and had coffee. And then she turned around and said I was on the phone the whole time talking to someone online, someone from YouTube online. But that was like 4 months after we had met. She came out with that story. The first story she came out with was that I doxed her. It just really, I'm creating Twitter by requesting, oh, so please wish me luck. Oh, Simon, make sure you follow me. Oh, you can't. Are you going to use your name that you have now? Because I'll look for you on Twitter. Because mine is like kind of locked down. You can only follow me if I follow you back. That's terrible. She could have at least given it away to somebody could have needed it. I don't know. People do things with my gifts. One person I sent a gift to cut it up into 8 pieces. Another person smashed it with a hammer. I mean, I don't have luck giving gifts away, but whatever. It is what it is. I think the worst thing that she said about me was that I doxed her. I mean, I would never do, I swear, I would never do that to anybody. I wouldn't want it done to me, so I would never do it to anybody. So to be accused of that, and I've had people, like, threaten me with being doxed. I've been doxed in my stream. My husband's name's been doxed, but I know who did that. So, um, yeah, so I know who did that. But look, can you hear the rain? I don't know if you can hear the rain. It's pouring down rain here. It's warm. It's pouring down rain. I don't know. I have to learn, but I will be in contact with you, Carla. Yeah, Simon, email me your whatever name you use so I can check you out. Like I can follow, I think it's following you on Twitter. On Facebook, it's friending you. I got 2 whole followers. No, I have 3 followers on Twitter. I'm so proud. I have 3 followers. So here it's freaking cold. Actually, Wendy is one of my followers on Twitter. Wendy from Diane's channel. She followed she her Twitter is locked down too, and she followed me back. So here it's freaking cold. It's not cold here. It's pouring down rain again. It rained all night, and now it's yeah, it's raining. I think you have the same weather as me, Gingerlock's mom. You're in New Jersey. Um, Carla, the cutest crochet I see is doggy sweaters. So many cute ones. Do you knit too? Actually, I used to try and knit, but I'm so much better at crocheting. I just am. I'm just a better crocheter than I am a knitter. It takes, hello, Gingerlock's mom. Very scary. You feel helpless. It is still embedded in my head like it happened yesterday. I'm not sure what Kathy's talking about. I might have missed it. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing things. Um, Gingerlock's mom, if you get a chance, go back and watch her stream from yesterday with Miss Murder and the psychic. They were talking about the Chris Watt. Oh, it's so heartbreaking. They were talking about, the psychic was talking about the Chris Watts case. It was very interesting, but very heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. I can't even think about what that psychic said happened. I like Wendy, I like Diane, I like MGL, and I like Perplexed. Yeah, here's the thing. I like a lot of people. I know people don't like Ash 274. I like her. I like Ems. I, you know, right now I'm not crazy about Tiffany Marie, but I like Makeup Mobster. I like, you know, sometimes I like Brian. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. Um, I like a lot of people. I like Ben Ashworth. Ben, I mean, I'm one of Ben's OGs. I mean, I was going in his chat a year ago where there was like 5 people in his chat, and we had all had fun and we joked. And he Ben can go off. Ben can be a dick. Ben can be crazy sometimes, but he can also, he can have a good heart. So I don't remember anything about my seizures. Woke up in hospital 7 days later. Wow. Wow, Jojo. It was heartbreaking, and I didn't know what the psychic had solved mysteries and been in documentaries. Yeah, I know. I mean, what she said about what Shanann's daughter went through, I couldn't even think about it last night, Ginger Locke's mom. I was just when she said what she said, you guys will have to go back and watch it because I can't even verbalize it right now because it just was horrible. Yeah, I love Ash 27. The thing is, you can like people that don't like each other. I like BSJ. I love Ben. I know, but here's the thing, Ben, I like 180. I had him on my panel for God's sakes. I know he probably hates me now, but here it is what it is. I don't wish anybody ill will. I still think those daughters were passed away by the time the wife showed up that night, in my opinion. Well, not according to that psychic. I didn't have them done that way. And I just don't want to even say what the psychic said happened, but it it bothers me. There are videos that make me second guess that. I think his mistress was there that night. I I don't even know. I mean, I don't think about it often, this case, because it's just too horrific. I, hello, governor. Hello, governor. I always like to say that when Meerkat gets in here. Hello, governor. Shady Booty, it's on my channel. Yeah, you need to go back to Gingerlock's channel and watch it because it's heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking. It's I swear it's the worst thing. It's one of the worst things. I think the kids were dead when she got home. I don't think Nicole was there or had any part of it. She's just a hussy, not a murderer. I had no idea how the interview was going to go. Yeah. And this psychic that was on Ginger Locke's mom channel, I guess she solved some cases and she's worked with police detectives. I don't know what I think about Nicole Kessinger. I kind of believe, here's what I think. I think she knew that he was married. I think she was just a mistress. I don't think she thought that he was going to leave his wife. I think she was just like having fun with someone that she thought was hot. Definitely affects the brain function. Hope you never have another one. My husband is on medication for it and has been seizure free for years. Thank you, Jesus. Never had a seizure. Hope I never have one. I love when Ben does his Forrest Gump wave. What is that, anyways? I forget what that is. I like when he's going to end his stream, he's like, well, guys, gotta go. Carla, can I come up and tell you the story behind that live? Sure. No problemo, Gingerlocks. Here you go. Yes, because it was very interesting. It was very, you guys need to go and watch it because it was eye-opening for me. Very eye-opening. Oh, Clancy, no, I must have missed that one. I'll have to go watch it. Did you listen to Jay's Night with True Crime Colorado? They has me rethinking Nicole Kessinger. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that one too. Oh, Clancy. Someone post that link because I don't even have, I'm not sub to that channel. Can one of my mods post that link, please? I think Gingerlock's mom must be getting her earbuds. I think I'm gonna have to turn my heat on now. It's getting cold. Oh, Lindy's live. I wonder who she's pissed off at now. There you go. Hi, Ginger. You there? Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear her? Oh, she has to go out and come back in. Exactly, Shady Booty. No matter how it happened, it was fucked up, and he's where he deserves to be. Check out a new channel. I called It's a Crime Too. She thinks, okay, here's Ginger Look. Hey, girl.
Sorry, my mom just called at the same exact time I jumped up.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go shut my sliding doors.
No, I wanted to explain something about that interview because I went in completely blind to that because Miss Murder put it together, and it was with Tanya Hagen, who is the author of No Inclination, which is a fictional based book on the Watts family murders.
Okay.
Now, she told me there was a psychic coming on, and I clearly said, I'm like, look, if she's looking to tap into what these kids are doing or whatever, I'm out. I don't want any parts of that. And Bridget's like, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we'll be okay. Okay. So we got on, and, we were all talking. We all said hi to each other. We went live, and then Tanya was going to take over like she did to ask her the questions. And it
Mm-hmm.
was just shocking because I'm like, okay, why do I believe this woman? Why should I believe anything she's saying? And then as the interview goes in and she tells us what she's been a part of, that she's basically been a psychic detective, that helps with solving mysteries and murders, and that she's been on documentaries, and that, she's been involved in cases. I was like, okay, this just took a different turn. But
She
I
was
agree.
interesting.
The beginning of that, I hated. Oh, I hated it so much. I'm like, I
Oh,
didn't want to
what
hear
she
that.
said at the beginning.
I
I'm
didn't want to
telling you,
hear
I
that.
still can't get that out of my head. I
Yeah,
really
I know.
can't.
I know. I'm sorry.
It,
It's not that I meant it's not that I
oh,
meant that. I had no idea.
I didn't even want to think about it. It was just like, don't think about
Pass
it. Don't
over
think
it.
about it. Don't think about it.
Mhm.
That was
Mhm.
that bad.
Yeah, so it when listening, it kind of got better as the interview went on because we should have started with her credentials is
Right.
what we should have done. And then maybe started it a little bit slowly in instead of just bang right in your face. I'm like, ooh. And
Yeah, that was painful.
Tanya Hagen is a phenomenal woman. She's so sweet, so sweet. And Paula seems to be a very nice woman as well.
Yeah, they
Um,
all, I mean, all of them. You had Miss Murder, you
mhm.
had Tanya.
Everybody knows I love Miss
Yeah,
Murder.
yeah, yeah. But you guys need to go there and watch it because it was so interesting. Like, I'm going to rewatch it again.
Oh, oh, good, good. I'm
I'm
glad
going
that
to
you thought it was.
rewatch it.
There was a lot of stuff in there that I had was like, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it that way, and it made more sense than
But the
things that we've
beginning,
been talking.
I'll just put this out here. The beginning is going to break your heart. It just
The
is going to,
beginning. As soon as she starts talking, it's rough. It's
it's
about the girls.
very
It's
rough.
rough.
Oh my gosh. It's like the worst thing, like you can imagine. The worst thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't even imagine.
Mm-mm.
Like
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And I was like, oh, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to
It's
hear
like
this.
when you think it can't get worse,
It was
it
worse.
keeps getting worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And she's just saying, he's just not an honest person. And he's not
Oh,
going
I
to
don't
be
believe
honest
I
because he doesn't know how.
I thought he was a monster before, but after watching your live, I just
And
oh,
hearing, and it's really like she picked up and was in tune to stuff. And I do believe that last thing Shidhan was thinking about him was go to hell. I do.
Ash, I can't even say it out loud because I just
Mm-mm,
can't.
I won't either. I can't.
I
But
can't. You have to go and watch it.
I'll,
You can't even imagine.
I'll drop the
Like
link in your
I thought it
stream.
was bad before, but after listening to her, it was like the worst. I couldn't even. I was just like, oh my God, oh my God,
And
oh my God, oh my God.
if anybody watches it, just brace yourself in the beginning.
Yes,
It's
the
rough.
beginning is the
It gets
worst.
better. It
Yeah,
gets better
it does get better, but the
because
beginning of it is
in the beginning,
horrible.
I was thinking to myself like, oh my God, this is awful. But why should I believe you? I didn't know. I had no idea. I didn't know all about her credentials because this wasn't my life. It really
Well, I
wasn't
know
mine.
you were shocked too because you were.
I was shocked, completely
I
shocked because
mean, I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh
I
my God,
hate
oh my God.
talking. I even hate talking about this story because I feel like it is attached to so much darkness. I don't even like talking about him or
Ash,
the
it does
story.
if what she said happened the way she said it, it is much worse. Like
Much,
it's
much,
as
much. You didn't think it could be, but it can.
I didn't think it could be either until I
Hmm.
heard what she said. Like
Hmm.
I can't even imagine. Like it just it makes me verbally it literally makes me sick to my stomach to even
And
think about it.
there's also a part in there where they explain how Chris found the wedding ring
Yeah.
and why the wedding ring was not on Shanann.
You guys need to watch it because
I'll
it's a
drop the link.
really yeah, yeah, you need to drop the link because it's such a good stream. Like it's so informative.
And honestly, Tanya Hagen, the author, pretty much conducts this more than anybody else does on
Yeah, she
this
does. She
video.
does the
Hmm.
interview. Because I think
Where
you and Miss Murder were muted for a lot of the whole time that it, it you know,
I
most
chose,
of
well,
them.
yeah, because we wanted for Tanya to get her questions out.
Hmm.
And then when questions came out, and people had an opportunity to ask her anything at that time, which was, an interesting, you got to take it for what it's worth. This is what she believes. This is what she sees and feels.
But O'Clancy, it's so interesting. I mean, it's such an interesting interview. Like it's
If
like
nothing else, it'll give you a
one of the
different
best interviews
thought.
I've ever watched. Like of all the true crime interviews I've ever watched. But it's
Oh,
also one of the most heartbreaking ones
yes.
that I've ever watched.
I thought
The
I was making
beginning,
you mad, Carla. I thought
huh?
you were putting up little bad faces, I guess, because you were mad at the story. I'm like, oh, I hope
I was
Carla's not
no, I
mad at
was
me.
mad at him. I was putting up the mad faces because it just as mad as I was about what he did to his family, like hearing what she said might have happened, made me even worse. I mean, oh,
I know,
I
I
hate it made him
know.
even worse. Like
And like
it's just like
when I
awful.
realized how legit she kind of was, and that her and Tanya really didn't have a connection whatsoever, except for a person. They weren't friends. It really,
Right.
and then some of the stories sent chills straight down my spine.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But that's how that video happened. Like we did it Saturday night, and we honest
Oh,
neither
she
Miss Murder.
Ash, she's gonna post it in
I'm going to post it in the chat as soon
she's
as I
gonna
get out.
post it in the chat and you can go watch it.
I'm going to dive out now because I'm waking up. I got to go wake the kids up
Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna shut down
for
pretty soon and
for
I've
homeschool.
been on almost 2 hours, so that's usually my limit of sitting in this chair. Actually, I haven't been wiggling around, maybe because my ass is getting fatter from sitting at home and eating all day long.
No, it's
So I've
not.
got more cushion in my ass. My butt has a little more cushion in it. So,
Ugh.
thanks for coming up.
No
And yeah,
problem.
I'm
Thanks,
gonna give
everybody.
you time.
Let me go drop that in the link
Yeah,
now.
I'm gonna have you time give you time to drop the link. And thanks for To me, the last story he told was pretty bad. The psychological torment of those kids to me is worse than anything if he really kept them alive and in the back seat with their dead mother. You can last another hour, Carla. Actually, my butt isn't hurting right now, but it will. Um, then killed them in front of the other. Jesus, that is, yeah. Well, yeah, it is, but it isn't, Ash. I mean, if what she said really happened, and I believe in psychics, but who knows if it's, but if what she said really happened the way it happened, it's it's almost worse. Well, it is worse. I can't find anybody on Twitter. Oh, it looks complicated. Oh, it's not, Simon. It's not as complicated as it looks. Are you using that name, Simon? Because I'll look you up on Twitter after I'm done here. Okay, guys, I'm going to, I hope you guys had time to check out Ginger Lock's mom interview with that psychic, Paula. I can't remember her last name. And I'm going to shut down now. Thank you guys for spending time here. I appreciate it. Thank you all, mods. Thank you for keeping everybody trolls, keeping the trolls away or whatever. Um, Love you all. Have a great day. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Bye, guys.